Wei program. Minqing faction members criticized the idea of Zhangfu program being expanded to all China as being impractical, but its implementation has proven economically and militarily successful and very popular with Fujian province locals. So we can adopt a token resolution praising Song's administration, or officially recognize the Zhangfu experiment as a success. That would increase the popularity of social democracy. No, I think, well, top down is the way we want to go. This would decentralize a little bit, I think, and make things a little more provincial and regional, which could have some big benefits, but that's not what we're doing. Top down. We'll just, some kind words, and that'll be that. Song is a liberal destroyer. Okay, Pietrus. Strong thoughts. Strong thoughts, strong opinions. Review of the War of Five Provinces. A review of the current status of the National Liberation Zone and its recent expansion at... What I was doing is I was wondering if I should start training for XP. I will train for XP. We'll try to get it to the 100 so that we can get the next level. Although if we can burn away this National Revolution Army, that would be really nice. There must be a decision that makes a more official army and gets rid of that. Drafted. The general consensus of all involved advises caution on moving north against the Zhili too soon. So who the hell are the Zhili? Zili? Is it the Qing? Is it the Qing? Okay. Majority of NER's old guard favors focusing on reunifying southern China before daring to cross the Huai, but the young guard and their allies in civilian KMT, such as Zhu Enlai, advise opportunistic stance towards an inevitable war between the Zhili clique and itself or faction. Favors regional unification. Gains Wei Li Huang, which grants Chief of Army static defense doctrine. Defense division attrition minus 10%, entrenchment swing plus 10%, division defense 10%. So defend, 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 defend. Or favor opportunism in the north. Chief of Army, supply consumption, defense, okay. Or don't interfere with the NRA's strategic plans. Either way, we lose insurgent army. And enable some extra military ministers. The North remembers its destruction. Zili is a group of generals who are running the Qing Empire with the Emperor as a puppet. Oh. Unification, I'd say. Unification, obliterate them. Opportunism, attack, unification. Beat monarchist's head in. Favor arena to... Chat is really divided. I mean, I agree that eventually we're going to go to war with them. Now, is it practical to do it now? I don't know. Quill loses militia with the loss of the insurgent army. That I don't know. Bash the fash. Opportunism, go north. Don't interfere. Get south and then go north. I think I like the Chief of Army with the supply consumption reduction, so we're going to favor opportunism in the north. That's going to be my tiebreaker here, because I can see huge reasons to go both ways, which is why the chat's divided as well, because they both have really strong sides. But I like that military leader. You also unify this. Yeah, it's possible that we can run the decisions. Unify South China. Because, yeah, once we finish the first repatriated Congress, we can run this. Oh, which is then preparing for war against people in the South. Oh, okay. Election of the new KMT Central Committee. After the series of debates during the Congress, Wang has secured his control over the KMT and will now serve as the leader of the Republic. He will begin to implement the many reforms that were proposed to modernize our nation into a force that can unify this broken country. So Wang's policy is always right, so he's going to stay in power. Becomes the KMT Minqing becomes the ruling party, which is already the ruling party. Elections will not be held, and we add some people. Okay. National focus complete. Yeah, prepare for war, prepare for war. Before we do, restore the academy, modifies National Revolutionary Army, removing some of our combat penalties. Modernize it, yeah. So we're not going to start a war yet. Political power. Choose a republic capital. Revive China. They're not mutually exclusive. Research bonus for industry. Research slot. Ooh. To go totalist, if you want to go that route, you have to pick the focuses supporting the policies opposite of the ones you chose in the earlier Congress events. Yeah, I mean, removing the penalties is good. Getting an extra tech slot is also good. I mean, this doesn't eliminate everything. We'd have to go through and get a few more of these. I think we have to unlock the research slot first. Or, yeah, you could have restored economy and then prepare for the second Northern and just, like, yeah, just gone really quite quick. Sun Fo splits the Minquan faction. The First Party Congress of KMT ended with the Minsheng faction keeping its leadership. After the Congress, the right wing of the Minquan faction, led by Sun Fo, blamed the left wing of the Minquan faction on the Song's leadership for being too lax during the struggle for the KMT leadership. This led to the long-brewing conflict between them finally breaking up. After a fallout with no results, Sun Fo and his followers became angry and left, then declared the establishment of the Minzu faction. It seems as if the Minsheng faction strengthens their control of central power and tutelage, the Minquan faction's chances of gaining power are growing slim. Pity. Change in popularity of social liberalism, 10%. Social liberals will now be called the KMT Nationalist faction. Social Democrats will now be called... Oh, no, they're both the same. The Minzu and the Minquai. So social liberals and social democrats. Change of name. Okay. Our flag. Ooh. We're the National Revolutionary Government. That's the name of our nation. That is a really boring name. Our nation is called National Revolutionary Government? Wow, we have chosen poorly, you guys. That's awful. Socialists take power in Bulgaria. Okay. Adjective. Energy, big tax return. End of the first repatriated Congress. Now that the Congress officially concluded, we must look to reclaiming China for the people. We have a series of reconstruction plans in mind to help prepare our industry to unify China, as well as reforms proposed at the Congress to complete. Quite the task ahead of us when we succeed. Get some political power. Decisions available. Oh, we can start negotiating. Yeah, let's negotiate with the South. It'd be nice if we could somehow manage to peacefully reunify with the South, and then war with Qing. Name change again when you unify China. Okay. Argentine Commune for socialism. All right. Any fighters yet? We have one whole plane. We have one plane, you guys. Oh, I'm so excited. Deploy it. Well, I don't want it to, like, have a training accident and we lose it. I'll try to get, like, a critical mass of planes. I don't know, 10. And then we'll be able to deploy them in the war and get some recon and stuff. Get some air superiority. Plane and then a tank. Things are coming up Millhouse. Yeah, still need 11,000 guns for the latest version. And it's not even, we're still researching the next one, which is going to pop soon enough. The 39 guns. We'll be quite early with them. Reply from Liangyang, or however you say it. KMT there have agreed to work with us and have pledged their loyalty to the Central Committee. With this victory of diplomacy, our place in China has grown further, increasing our chances of securing China for the KMT. The National Revolutionary Government annexes the Liangyang's People Republic, or government. Seriously? Ha! 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 Oh shit! And yeah, we do have a little bit of artillery. We might be able to slowly trickle out. Yeah, we might be able to add line in artillery pretty well. So good! Next decision. Oh, integrations. And we've got some more factories going on as well, too. I like how we're 6 of 5 here. We're above the cap in that province. There you go. A little more military getting started. Free military factories. We still mostly need a lot of that. We'll scale up production of these things if we just collect some more. Yeah, we probably want to integrate as soon as possible, right? Although, oh, we can't negotiate here. One on click, always false. Oh, they might have to become something else before they can be negotiated with. Gives you a lot of... Yeah, that's right. There was a bunch of resources in the south. Look at that. Yeah, tungsten and a lot of steel. And a little chromium. I don't know if we're using the chromium. So still slight shortage of steel, but barely anything to talk about. Okay. I did take one of the focuses to reduce coring time. The provincial legal code. Ooh, warring over here. Might be a good time to jump on them. Zili Fengtian War. Right here. Coastal China's #1. That's what we are, really. Except for these annoying bits. Damn legation cities. Urgh. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a war goal right now. But... oh, unless I just pop out of this. If I do this... yeah, let's just... you can cancel... 10 days of progress will be saved. I mean, we probably lost some, but yeah, let's make the switch over. Let's make the switch over. ASAP. Wait a bit for them to move... I mean, it's going to be 56 days or whatever anyway. Commune of Hawaii is capitulated. Japan... now probably owns... oh, Australasian Confederation. Wait. Oh, that's not... no, that's Hawaii. Huh? I thought Japan declared war on Hawaii. No, they're in a co-prosperity sphere. I don't know. Alright. The premiere of The Spring Fever Flows East. Directed by Person in Person, The Spring River Flows East is a two-part epic movie depicting the hardships of a poor working-class couple in Zhejiang during the trials and tribulations of a national revolution. Portraying the corruption that greed and power holds over the people, the movie's message has been interpreted by many as a direct attack among the moderate parties. However, the film has been a smashing success at the box office, as well as the critics. Bonus political power, increased popularity of radical socialism. Totally radical. Alright, and yeah, they've completely moved away. Now, we'll do this, and then we have to pop a decision. So I should probably bank my political power in case I need it for this. And I don't know how long it takes to run the decision. Defense in depth is done. I don't think we're going to stop researching our doctrines. Minus 10% supply consumption. That's going to be really useful here. Tanks. Planning. Infantry combat width decrease. Oh, yeah! Right. Oh, you still get the combat width decrease over here. And this doesn't have any of the tank stuff. It's just pure infantry on this side. I think we might just go to the right. Because I think we're going to be relying basically on pure infantry. We're not really going to be able to introduce a lot of tanks for a really long time. Effects of our partisans. Thing is, I kind of want this. I want the consumption decrease. I don't know, in the ultra late game. This does give us more breakthrough here, even on the infantry. Not that infantry has much breakthrough for 10% to be a boost for. I want both, I know. I mean, we might grab tanks. The problem is tanks are, like, take up a lot of supply and fuel. So if you're just fighting in, like, jungles and mountains and stuff like that, tanks are pretty rough. Pick the left. Doctrine is so good. Right side is just on... yeah, probably will. If nothing else, I like the supply consumption decrease. It's going to be pretty valuable. So we'll get us started, because we're just forever going to be researching land doctrines. Okay. We're going to long enough to maybe get to the point to start this war, and then that probably will be where we put the cut, because that'll bring us close to 6 o'clock. 4 hours of streaming. Sentra's probably wondering what the hell's going on. Tanks are for people who don't have overwhelming manpower. The right branch doesn't give you more manpower. Oh, anomaly. It's just purely focused on the idea of just infantry, which for a long time is all we're going to have, because we don't have the production to sustain a bunch of tanks, and we have infinite manpower. So like if you're a more industrial but low manpower nation, you really want to mechanize and go that kind of thing, so that you don't have to like lose as many lives. I can't believe Soviet Russia is just still, you know, kind of hanging out here. You know what stops tanks? People clogging the engines and tank treads. Oh wow, yeah, it's just too many people get run over. So party popularity, at least it's above 50% now. We still have that low popular support. I don't know if that just goes away when our popularity gets high enough, or if this is an actual, like, decision or focus that gets rid of that. Brazil's joined the Reichspakt. Okay. How's civil war in the U.S. going? Hasn't really changed in a while. The war's going about as fast as the wars in China. Oh, yeah. Nice border gore. Alright, diplomacy with Northern... Oh! Oh. I know. Oh, did they get swallowed up by the king? These are guys that were right over here, right? Yeah, they got swallowed up. That's what they don't exist, so there's nothing there. Decision available. Begin the war. 7 days. When it's done, we get our war goal against king and war support. Let's do it. We got play set on both. They're ready to rush up. There's not going to be any troops here for a long time. We're going to be able to run through their terrain really, really, really fast. And yeah, well, I don't know if we'll be able to take Beijing, because likely most of their guys are over here. Defensive war, offensive war. So, okay, they're fighting. They're fighting Tibet. Oh, that must have been someone else, but they're fighting over here. But yeah, they're in another war, which is what's going on. Negotiate with Marshal Zhang. Oh, that's the Fengtian government. Cross the Dai River. So this would be a war against the Fengtian government. Okay, we're going to swing back over here and pick up our things to boost our military. So that our troops will fight a little bit better. Do we know when the next DLC will drop? No idea. I don't think they've announced anything for the next one. It looks great, though, with all the espionage and stuff. Little pocket of king next to... Oh, there it is, right over here, next to Tibet. Is that just occupied territory in the war? No, they actually... Oh, no, owner Tibet occupied by other people, yeah. Unlocking the research slot would be good, but let's get some combat bonuses early on. We need to get a lot of early stuff. Like, the Chinese game is so front-loaded on action, which really is the same in Vanilla Hoi 4. It's like... Investing in things that are good for the long term aren't necessarily your same priority. Oh, duh, we can start our war. I was expecting a pop-up. We don't have any allies, but whatever. So you're going to try to do this. Frontline be damned. And that too, actually. Just because this will accelerate the rate at which they try to march forward here. Boy, if I only had some tanks. Or cavalry, I suppose. Oh, I could have read that. That was about us. I think it's called the Sichuan Clique. So these guys. Alright. I said aggressive on the battle plans. It's probably a good idea. For now, especially. The other thing is... I love how they're just standing here. It's like, I know you told me to, like, do this plan aggressively, but I'm just going to stand here and make sure people have an opportunity to go and defend up the rivers. You know, that sounds like the sort of commands we got, right? Planes. Actually, I see enemy planes. Oh, there's the airport. I'm like, we have an airport somewhere around here. How many planes do we got? Oh! 25 fighters. So, you're just going for air superiority. You'll only go during the day, because nighttime you're not going to be able to see anything anymore. Although, you know what? Then I think you'll still give the bonus. We're going to give you normal operations. Now, if we can get some visions from our planes, we'll also move a lot faster. It's not just about the combat bonus, although obviously that's substantial. Is that a tank? Well, one thing about tanks is that they are not good at defending. At all. They have a lot of breakthrough, which is like bonus hit points while attacking. Oh, you're being attacked here, so I can't actually move out the way that I might want.